water. Don't fall into it. Don't bite the bait. Sipping on toxic waste. Okay, let's see. Man, I'm so high I slap fives with ET. That's me. Erica T. Alright. I had to have some self-therapy. I used to use my hair as therapy. Maybe it's gonna really thrive now when I stop doing that and just let my hair be. And I let these cards be my therapy. I can always buy new cards. Well, you can buy new hair too, but whatever. Preferences. Preferences. All right, let's go. All praise to the Most High. I don't know what we're going to find because I don't even know what I'm looking for. I just know that it's time to get some more energy. So let's dive in and see what we can see. A lot of times when the sun's out, it's really not out, like for real. Not in people's lives, not in people's minds. The light is not really on. But I feel like today mostly it is for real, and it's not just because it's a holiday. It could have something to do with the extra good feels though, like the energy is just very positive and uplifting. The energy is up. I think this is, what's 4th of July? Is it like an Independence Day? So that's significant. Could have just went through dark night of the soul, or at least it used to be a dark night of the soul where you had to confront any kind of vulnerabilities that you may have in relation to separation anxiety and abandonment issues. But what do I know? Let's see. I don't know what I know yet until we see. I love when my son says that. He says it to me, but he also just says it to himself, like when he's trying to think about how to do something or what he wants. He's like, let's see. Or he does his brother where he pinches chin. Let's see. His big brother energy. Someone could have a big brother that is very protective over you. They could be a monitoring spirit. They may not even be. I don't like to call good spirits monitoring spirits, so I don't know what I would call them. A hovering spirit, an angel, angelic presence. But they do. They monitor you pretty much to help you through some of the darkest time periods that you go through. Kind of like they hold your hand. So you don't get lost in the club. Some of y'all be in the club looking for love, but it really just be the lust. So you gotta have trust. Or you gotta go with somebody you trust so that you don't get swept up in the lust or get lost in the dark. So you can find your way out. I'm also hearing tag, you're it, or something like that. Alright, and something is a trap. Something is just a literal trap. What's up, Go28? Okay, let's see. We have got ghoul. In the shadows I dwell, feeding on what I can, not remembering the last time the life tasted well. Okay, everybody is not feeling good today. What's up, Pretty Pink? I like your name. Fear of failure. What are they afraid of failing at? Okay. Well, you know what? It's somebody who just may not be, they're not feeling good. They're not feeling good and they want you. They're not feeling like things are going well, but they want you. They're in a space where they feel like they failed, but they want you. It's a deep desire for you here. Thank you so much for the compliment. Pretty pink. People pleasing, yeah. I feel like they want to do something for you, or they want to do something for you or with you, but at the same time, they don't even know if what they've got in their head is going to be enough, if it's really the right step. They could have a fear of actually falling. This would be like taking a leap of faith and not making that leap. Someone could be afraid of doing that. So maybe that's someone who wants to speak to you or connect with you. Someone who wants to, I don't know, see you, take you out, something like that. But there could be like a fear of rejection. What's the cards here? Yeah, 10 of Cups. Wow. Wow. You really do it for them. I'm talking about on all levels. You do it for them. So someone has a fear. Man, I've been enjoying the incense and you guys haven't gotten any of it. Of course, you can't smell it, but you could get the visuals. I'm sorry. Usually I have it right in the camera. It's blowing toward the window. You should get some smoke now. Okay. So 10 of Cups. They're going to reach out, though. They're going to reach out. It could happen quickly or impulsively. But they're very grounded. So, I mean, it is impulsive, but it's not really a leap of faith. So maybe this person just did not want to take a leap of faith. They didn't want to move off of a flight of fancy. They didn't want to, like, move off an energy wavelength. They didn't want it to be momentary. They wanted their step or their choice or their decision to be very grounded. Also, like I said, you could really give this person all the feels. So they wanted to make sure that it was real and it was just not a fleeting feeling or something like that. Because something, you know what I'm saying, it just comes and it goes and it comes and it goes. And I don't know, but there's something about feeling like taking this flight leads them to wanting something that they would have to have faith or hope for, but it looks grim. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is that they're feeling with you is not what they actually feel like if they were to take this action, take this step, that they're really going to land there. This could be someone who has a fear of failure or rejection because they have failed you or rejected you before, or you've done this to them. You've rejected them or you failed them before. So there is trust issues. But I feel like they're going to contact you soon. It says yes. This could be... I'm going to stay away from the signs because I don't care. And it'll get me in my mind and I'm out of my mind right now. I want to stay there. So we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. I already am getting irritated with the energy. I just got to the table. Somebody irritates your soul. I'm assuming it's not this person, but for some of you it could be. If it's someone who consistently disappoints you or rejects you, then your feelings actually built up toward them, regardless of what their energy is currently radiating with them on the subject of whatever this action is or whatever. You just do not have good feelings. You really don't. It's not your truth. But there could have been some kind of resistance, okay? Or maybe you were trying to compete. You could have been trying to compete with someone else. For someone, this could be someone's affection. And it doesn't look like you were competing, but sometimes you can compete by default because somebody is trying to bait you into a competition. So everything you do is seen as a move. You may not be very strategic, but somebody like you might as well be. Because something that you do, it happens just like strategy. Like, it's like your moves could not be planned out or plotted out better. Your timing couldn't be better. It just seems as if, I don't know, like divine timing or something. You just seem to have the perfect timing. There's some aspect of your life where you have perfect timing, and I think that it's affecting a rival. You have a rival, and they want to bait you into these competitions, but it just doesn't seem to happen until they no longer can fight, or like they've lost their desire to compete. They don't feel like they compete, and then it's like there you are, like in for the kill, in for the win again. Somebody villainizes you. Somebody villainizes you. It's whoever it was, whoever picks these battles or these fights with you, they have to villainize you, because it's like they feel as if you are vulnerable, susceptible, easily manipulated, naive, wet behind the ears, immature, unaware, unassuming, like you can't see, you're blind, you're meek, you're scared, you're vulnerable, something about that. Somebody sees you that way, but mostly this is almost like even a little airheaded, like you don't know what's going on, like you don't see. Someone thinks you don't see. Someone thinks you don't see clearly. Someone thinks you aren't aware. You aren't aware of what others notice or something like that. So they pick these battles with you, or they feel like it's a good opportunity to trigger you or compete with you, but they're like out for blood. Their motives, their intentions are not pure, and yours are. Sorry about the mic bump. But so how I slap fives with ET, I feel like this is literally happening here on a like 5D level. Very high vibrational energy. Somebody they just be knowing and seeing. So it could even be you. You're the one that's rejecting offers. You could be the one rejecting offers. You may even be rejecting offers by somebody who rejected you that you actually may want to be connected to. You may want a family with this person. You want a life with this person. You're definitely trying to hop in bed with this person, and you're satiated by their energy alone. Like you haven't even got to the physical, or you don't even know what the physical look like, taste like, smell like, none of that. But you can imagine something is like, you know how you could be cooking and you know what that food's gonna taste like when it hits your lips or it hits your mouth. It's like you know that. But you could even be rejecting that person or rejecting their energy. Why? The Empress in reverse. Because you don't like the way that this person affects you. They make you feel insecure. They make you feel insecure. Something about the connection or the dynamic of the connection leaves you feeling empty. If you don't feel emptiness, you feel suffocated. Like it's hard to breathe. Literally. Like you feel like you almost need to stay in these emotions. Stay suspended in these emotions, or this instability, insecurity, indecisiveness, this indecision, confusion. Somebody brings you a lot of chaos. Like, okay, so I don't know if this is someone doing love spells on you. Almost seems like it, like someone is ritualistic and doing work on you, like love spells on you. But the energy, it does feel good, but it almost feels as if whoever is offering it, it's like it's not real, or I don't know. It's weird. It's like you're getting this love energy. You're getting this love frequency from someone, but this could be someone that like openly or actively is rejecting you. So why are you receiving these signals? Maybe that because when you do accept the call, or you do, like, this is an offer. And honestly, the hand, it is coming from 3D, but it looks like it's spiritual. So I don't know here. Maybe this is a snake, honestly. It's disguising themselves. Like, it seems like it would actually be from spirit. It looks like the Ace of Cups, but look how low it is to the ground. It should be above the tree. See, it's not on the ground, but it's still lower vibrational energy. It's still a snake. It's just I don't know. You can have snakes that are high vibing, I guess. You have snakes, yeah, there are snakes that move underground. They're worms, but snakes that move underground, and then you have snakes that move on the ground. So that's something that's going on here. Is maybe you're getting an offer from somebody, but you're starting to realize that this person is still it's still not what you want. It may be better. It may be better than someone else's offer. Truly, it really is. But it's still not what you want. So you just don't settle. I mean, it is the Empress. But I had to wait because I'm not sure, because it came in reverse. But this is you. You're working on yourself. That's why it's in the reversal. So when you're in the reversal, you're giving a vibration that sends out a signal to the universe of what you want or what you need. And the time period when you could be down on the ground is when a lot of the other people in your circle or in this particular cycle are not on the ground. So they're like ungrounded. They're in the air. So they are feeling your energy, but they're also feeling your call of distress at the same time. So they know what it is that you're like craving or wanting. Your desire is going out there. So people are picking up on your wavelength. They're picking up on your signal. They're picking up on what you want. The difference is, though, that you're still a fucking Empress even when you're on the ground. So now it's like, yeah, you are very sound of mind. So I feel like these are things that you have been able to work through because somebody kept pitting you into this energy where you would feel like you need to compete. It's like you had to continuously wake up to the fact that you don't compete. If there's going to be a competition, it's going to be with yourself. You're always trying to be the best version of yourself, but you're not a person who settles, and it doesn't look like you're a person that chases either. So either it's for you or it's not for you, but you attract. That's what the Empress does. And when the Empress is not in an attractive space, like a mindset, they don't feel like they're attracting what it is that they want, like the offers that they're receiving are ones that they reject, they're going to do the work on themselves because they're going to realize that it must be some version of self that they're being that's not their full truth. There's some level of insecurity that's active. There could be a codependency that's active because everybody gets to points and times where you need somebody, but the Empress and the Emperor truly do know as a, like when they're fully in their body and connected to their soul, when they're aligned. They know that literally we all we got. Like, you know that it's you, and you are capable of doing all things through whatever spirit invigorates you. Okay, you have this life force that literally can move you to be all things. Like, you can do the work that it typically takes a whole group, a whole family, a whole whatever to do. What they say, takes a village to raise a child, literally, with the Empress. But she is the village. Like, she raises the whole village that are raising the children. It's just, that's who the Emperor and the Empress are. That's why. They're the big daddy and the big mama in the pyramid. Like, they sit at the top. So you're pretty top notch, whoever I'm talking about. You're top notch. So this is why you're looking for your equal. You know what you deserve. You know your worth. Even if you are being shaken right now because of a rejection, or if it's trying to cause you to question something, overall, you cannot ignore what your emotions are telling you. You can't ignore what you're feeling from the inside. Because even when something comes towards you, it's like, if you did not truly feel this, then you would accept whatever the fuck was being offered to you, especially if it wasn't coming from the lowest of the low. It's not like bottom shelf type of energy. You know that you deserve to be specific. The Empress and the Emperor, you deserve to be specific. You deserve to have specific wants and needs, and you deserve somebody that can match that effortlessly. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, you're rebelling. So you are receiving offers, or there is something that is no longer like blocked or something like that, but you're rebelling because because of your personal beliefs. You're a free thinker. You're a free thinker. And maybe there is something that you want, or there's something that you hope to receive, or there's something that you want to do, or someone you want to reach out to, or connect with, or something like that. But you're going to take a new approach. And so it could even be moving in a different direction for some of you. Somebody could be a Taurus, the Hierophant, and the Empress. Yeah, see, and this is your so you shift your focus. You turn the other cheek. But I mean, like, that's how you turn your cheek, is you just redirect your focus. Like, why would I focus on what I don't like? Why would I focus on what I don't want? What am I going to do with that except for be discontent and then start to tear myself down because look at what I'm being offered, look at all I'm getting. Like, that would just make you feel insecure, like who you know yourself to be is not real, but you have come to a place where you can no longer do that. What you do know is that what your desires are not being fulfilled, but maybe it's because this person is creating a blockage to your desires being fulfilled. It's not because your desires aren't real or that you aren't the real deal. So someone's seeing themselves as the real deal. They're seeing themselves as the Empress, even in a time period where they've been knocked to the ground. And for some of you, this is a snake who knocked you to the ground on purpose so that they could come in and look like they were adding this value to you or going to be this benefit to you. But this person, like a snake, you can't trust them. So they attack your confidence, especially if this is something you've been going through consistently. This person attacks your confidence to like pretty much pummel you into like meat. It's like they're tenderizing you. So you're nice and tender for them to come in and bite and eat, and they get it for a really low price. This is someone strategizing how to get what it is that they want from you without doing what it is that you want them to do. I just got a really specific download, but I'm going to skip it. I'm going to skip it. But there is somebody here who, they do something for you, and there is something that you're supposed to do for them. But if you're not going to get down there and do it, because you would have to take yourself down a notch to do it. But if you're not going to get down there and do it, they're going to find somebody else that will. I don't know why. Where is this coming from? But this is fellatio with somebody. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's like if you're not going to drop down to your knees, this person will just go. All right. It's like, yeah, you would have to serve them. So I don't know what this is, but somebody doesn't see you as their equal. They see you as a slave. And you could have freed yourself from this dynamic here. You came right in on cue when the reading got toxic. What you back there doing? What you into? What?
Toast.
You want some French toast?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I'll make French toast.
Ice.
Yes. French toast and eggs?
Yeah.
You ready?
Go.
Okay, give me a second. I'm almost done.
I do.
Give me like 5 minutes. All right, so you're breaking free of this or whatever. It says freedom, survivor, getting rid of self-limiting beliefs. Okay, and this could actually put you in the energy to receive the person that you deeply desire. So some of you were being pitted into this sacrificial energy where you would end up giving someone a lot more responsibility or a lot more appreciation or a lot more high praises, or you would literally be servicing somebody for something that they are not doing or haven't done or aren't being. Yeah, someone's ego is humongous. This is a toxic reading. It's just chaos, but I can't even finish the reading like I wanted to because my son came in on this energy, which lets me know that it's a lot of chaotic energy. It's a mixture of energies. So there's low vibrational and high vibrational. So you truly are this high vibrational energy, but you have someone that's trying to attach their low vibrational energy to you. And this is what would trigger you. So you have a snake that was trying to influence you to become or to be or to do or to move the way that they would move. It colors you differently. It makes you behave or show up differently. But of course, this person would love that about you because it's likely a reflection of them. Okay, but it pulls you into a lower vibrational state, which is not your truth. Okay, so someone could be trying to trigger you into being the Empress in reverse when you're truly an emperor or an empress in the upright. For some of you, this is an X here. So you're freeing yourself from a past connection, a relationship, a marriage, a toxic connection. You're freeing yourself of a toxic connection or a toxic way of thinking or believing or behaving. You're accepting your true value. You're releasing yourself from insecurity. And you're regaining awareness and putting your energy into things that are actually productive or that build up your self-confidence, that actually work towards your goals. So this is rapid change and new behavior here. So you may be clearing the lines of communication for someone. You were actually like maybe fighting. Yeah, you could have been causing some kind. There was a deception surrounding you. 3 is a crowd though. So there was something about, yeah, okay, 3 is a crowd, but you're getting rid of that energy now. You're getting rid of that dynamic now. That's that snake-like energy. Something was tainting your connection or getting in the way of your connections. There was somebody is a cock blocker. I mean, they could be a kitty blocker too, but they're a blocker because they taint your energy. So this person isn't able to do that anymore. And this could be someone that you talk to. As a matter of fact, you could be talking to them now because they no longer can taint your energy. So it could actually be you that's reaching out, but that's why, because you've grown past how this person triggers you or colors your energy. So they can't do this anymore. It's a repeating message. 3 of Cups, you have it twice in reverse. They cause division. This person's energy affects you or moves you in such a way that it causes division between you and other people. It doesn't create harmony. So they were able to cast an illusion over you, but it's an illusion that you now can see through and you know how to move around. So someone's not tainting your energy. Someone's not stealing your energy. You're not sipping from their cup of toxic waste. I think I said that in the beginning, sipping on toxic waste. You're not sipping on that toxic waste anymore. You're sipping on yourself. I'm not smoking exotics, bitch. I'm smoking on you. Like, it's all smoke and mirrors. Whoever this person is, they think that you've been sipping their cup and drinking all of this toxic bullshit that they've been trying to feed you. But literally, you're on whatever the fuck you were on initially. They haven't done anything. They haven't accomplished anything. Someone, literally, you have a free mind. That's what you've gained this cycle or this time around with this individual. I don't know what they were able to do, Well, we just covered what they were able to do in the past, but I don't think it was them. I think it was you. I think that you kept connecting with someone that you really didn't want to. I think that in doing that, it made you second guess yourself and second guess your beliefs because you were doing things that were not your authenticity. This is not someone that you truly desire to be connected to. It may be someone that you don't desire to even be aware of anymore, but for some of you, you were married to this individual. You could still be married to this individual. You may have children, or this could be a member of your family. So it's kind of like you're going to have to encounter this individual, but what you needed to do was conquer how this individual is able to affect you. So now there's nothing. There's no effect. No, zero reaction, no reaction. I also think there's a situation here where you don't even be trying to do what you do to this person, but it's just how they move. It happens naturally. Yeah, it's only you take a knee or something for somebody, but it's natural. We have the world here. It's natural. It's like a genuine expression of appreciation and desire for the fulfillment that someone adds to your life. So you are like pleasing this person, but you're not trying to. You're really trying to please yourself. You're trying to be yourself with the world. You're trying to be yourself. You're trying to please yourself, and it seems to please someone else. Or it seems to benefit someone else's reality, but that's not really on you. That's, like, it's like something that you're doing is actually very selfish, but it would seem as if it's self-serving, but it's selfless in a sense for someone specific is what I'm getting. I don't know, but there's a situation here where your world revolves around you. Someone also could be saying that, like, your world truly does revolve around you. There's integration too. So you could be integrating your shadow and your light. You could be harmonizing. So yeah, something is, the temperature is getting right. The energy is getting right. Unity, wholeness, celebration, and belonging. So you may receive a lot more offers and a lot more communication than you were initially, but you did have a blockage, but I feel like you worked through it. Okay, so that's your reading, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. Liam is ready for breakfast. He has already put in his order. So let me get my ass in the kitchen, and I'm in love with your soul. See you in the next video.